music from Nashville, Tennessee, the home of the Grand Ole Opry, the greatest country music show in the world. You'll enjoy Grand Ole Opry stars like Ernest, Tubb, Webb, Jimmy Dickens, Rod Brasfield, Minnie Pearl, and yours truly, Carl Smith, and a host of others. But right now, here is Ernest Tubb.
Set up 2 glasses, Joe, and turn the jukebox low, and let me sit and reminisce while I pretend that she is sitting here with me the way she did not long ago. We used to paint the town red and dance until 2. I don't paint it red no more, but I'm painting it blue. He stole her love, I know, but he can't stop me, Joe, from having just a dream or 2. Oh, Billy Bird now. Set up 2 glasses, Joe. Maybe you didn't know, but there's a memory in the room. A memory that walks, a memory that talks, and haunts me everywhere I go. I'm just a fool who loves her and will till I die. From the very first hello until the last goodbye. And this is it, you know. So fill 2 glasses, Joe, then leave me here alone to cry. Thank you just a lot, neighbors, and a great big welcome to our Grand Ole Opry show. We have a lot of wonderful Grand Ole Opry stars I know you're going to enjoy in just a little bit. Yes, sir, right now, neighbors, I want you to meet a group of fellas you've been hearing for many years on our Grand Ole Opry radio show. They're a very wonderful quartet I'm sure you're going to enjoy. So how about a great big welcome for the Old Hickory Singers.
Buddy dear, won't you dear, just turn out the light and then come over here. Nestle close up to my side. My heart's afire with love desire. In my arms, rest complete. I never thought that life could ever be so sweet till I met you some time ago. But now you know I love you so. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I could never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I want to hug you, but I fear you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. Let me put my arms about you. I can never live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If you ever leave me, how my heart will ache. I want to hug you, but I fear you break. Oh, 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 you beautiful doll.
Thank you a lot, thank you. Old Hickory Singers and oh, you beautiful doll. Well, by the way, this next young fellow we have coming out here may not be so beautiful. Come to think of it, he may not be so young either. But he's a great entertainer, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy him just a whole lot. So how about a great big rousing welcome for Grandpa Jones?
Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, Ernest, to look at him, you wouldn't think he is one of the finest English students in the country, but I used to live down where he is at, and his teacher was so proud of him that every time that somebody'd come in to to visit the school, why they'd get his class up in front of the little school and start asking them questions. Well, I went over there one day and I sat down in the back of the school there, and of course the teacher got his class up right away and started asking them English questions. Come to Ernest, said, Ernest, get up there and tell us the difference between prose and poetry. Well, Ernest didn't know, and it sort of embarrassed the teacher. And she says, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll write some on the board. I'll write some prose, and then I'll write some poetry. So she wrote, there was an old woman that lived on a hill, and last week she moved to town. She says that's prose because it doesn't rhyme. And then she wrote, there was an old woman lived on a hill, and if she's not dead, she's a-living there still. She says that's poetry because it does rhyme. Ernest says, I understand that all right. So the next morning she thought she'd catch him on it. She says, Ernest, get up there and tell us the difference between prose and poetry this morning. Ernest jumped up and he said, there was an old woman that lived by the well, and when she died, she went to, what do you want, prose or poetry? Well, I'm gonna... Hello there, stranger. How do you do? There's something I'd like to say to you. Now, don't be surprised. You recognize I'm no detective, but I've just surmised that you from the place where I long to be. Your smiling face seems to say to me you're from my homeland, sunny homeland. Now tell me, can it be that you from Dixie? I said from Dixie, where the fields of cotton beg to me. I'm glad to see you. Tell me how be you and the friends I'm longing to see. Are you from Alabama, Tennessee, or Maryland? Any place below the Mason-Dixon line? Are you from Dixie? I said from Dixie, 'cause I'm from Dixie. Well, it was way back in '89. I crossed that old Mason-Dixon line. Now I'm keeping up yearns, long to return to that old place that I left behind. Well, my home is way down in Alabama, on an old plantation near Birmingham. But there's one thing certain, I'm always flirting with those southbound trains that run to Dixie. I said to Dixie, where the fields of cotton beg to me. I'm glad to see you. Tell me how be you and the friends I'm longing to see. Are you from Alabama, Tennessee, or Maryland? Any place below the Mason-Dixon line? Are you from Dixie? I said from Dixie. Lord, I'm from Dixie.
Grandpa Jones, prose or poetry? I don't know. That young man just won't do, I'll tell you for sure. Neighbors, here's a young fellow that will do it. I'm sure you're going to enjoy him just a whole lot. He doesn't need an introduction of any kind, so let's make him welcome right now by saying, here he is, Webb Pierce. Good night, Dave. You're not mine anymore, but I'm still free and far. Just a note from you to say you changed your mind. Now I know you say we're through, but I'm still in love with you, and it's my fault that you're not mine anymore. If you don't lot there, Webb Pierce. You're not mine anymore. A mighty pretty song and a mighty pretty job of singing, too. Neighbors, right now, I think we ought to have a little square dancing, so let's all join our Grand Ole Opry square dancing and kind of shake legs out here. Right now, I'd like to try to sing a little love song for you. I hope you kind of like, called Letters Have No Arms. I just got your letter, dearest sweetheart. And darling, I miss you oh so much. Your letter has cheered me, but I'm lonesome. Lonesome just to feel your loving touch. Letters have no arms, dear, to hold me. Kisses on paper are so cold. These sweet things you write in your letter, I want to be with you, dear, when told. Letters never bring me the touch of your hand, or none of your sweet love and charm. I get so lonesome for you, darling, and you know that letters have no arms. I'll do it pretty good. Letters never bring me the touch of your hand, or none of your sweet love and charm. I get so lonesome for you, and you know that letters have no arms. Thank you. Well, the neighbors, right now we have a couple of my favorite funny people, Cousin Minnie Pearl and Rod Brassfield. Right now, though, first, here she is, Cousin Minnie Pearl.
Proud to be here. Well, Sir Ernest, you know, this here parking problem is just getting awful.
It's simply terrible,
I
Minnie.
can't hardly get nobody to park with me. I was just fooling, Ernest. You know, I went down here to one of these here department stores. I was going to do a little trading.
Yeah.
And while I was standing down there, there was the handsomest, the cutest, the smartest, most adorablest floor walker come up to me. And he says...
Howdy, Minnie.
Oh, Rodley. Are you handsome?
Huh?
Are you handsome?
Yeah.
I can't see it, Rodley. Hey, listen, Rodley. Are you coming over to the box supper we're going to have tomorrow at Grinder Switch tomorrow night?
Minnie, I ain't a-coming.
Now, wait, Rodley.
By Ned, I ain't a-coming.
Oh, wait a minute, Rodley.
No.
You're not supposed to say, I ain't coming. That ain't right. See, it's, I am not coming, you are not coming, we are not coming, they are not coming.
Looks to me like you ain't gonna have much of a box supper. By Ned, I don't believe...
Rodney, we're gonna... You know, that's where all the girls, they fix the supper, see, and they put you in a box and the boys bed out. You know, they get their boxes and they eat them together, see. Yeah. Oh, I've got some wonderful food already. I'm going to have apple slipovers.
Yeah? Slipovers?
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute, Minnie. You mean turnovers, not slipovers.
No, they're apple slipovers. You see, the apples was next door, and Brother had to slip over and get them.
That makes me so mad I could eat one right now.
Rodley, I tell you, though, that brother of mine is a smart boy.
He is?
That runs in our family.
Yeah?
Like buck teeth, and, we can all bite a pumpkin through a railing fence. Rodley, listen, you know what Brother has did recently?
What has brother did?
He has, I want you to come go down there and look at it, what he's got down there.
What's he got, Minnie?
He has crossed a goat with an owl. You know what he got?
Great gobs of goose eggs. What did he get? What did he get?
He crossed an owl with a goat and got a hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny.
Oh, me. Cousin Minnie Pearl and Rod Bransfield. Well, neighbors, right now we'd like to sort of simmer down and hear a mighty fine love song by a young fella I know you're going to enjoy just a whole lot. You've heard him many times on records and on our Grand Ole Opry radio show, so right now how about a special welcome for one of my favorite singers, the Candy Kid, George Morgan. Thank you a lot there, George Morgan. Mighty fine, son. Well, neighbors, right now from the great state of Kentucky, we have a mighty beautiful young lady we'd like for you to meet. Not only is she beautiful, but she does a wonderful job of singing. Right now, let's say hello to Miss Martha Carson.
Good Lord says it's all right.
Well, I woke up this morning from the dark, dark night started thinking about Gabriel and his trumpets of bride. Some are standing on the left, some standing on the right, waiting for the Lord to say it's all right, it's all right. It's all right. If you've done your best, it's all right. It's all right. If you stood the test, it's all right. All right, children, when the good Lord says it's all right, it's all right. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. If you want to go to heaven, let me tell you what to do. All right, all right. Just do unto others as you would have them do. All right, all right, all right. Now some folks talk about me and you, they talk about things that we might do. It ain't gonna make me worry and grieve. I'll talk about them down on my knees. It's all right, it's all right. If you've done your best, it's all right. It's all right. If you stood the test, it's all right. All right, children, when the good Lord said it's all right, it's all right. It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Now let's get together, hand in hand. All right, all right. And meet up yonder in the promised land. All right, all right, all right. You know God told Noah to build himself an ark. Oh, Noah started working from daylight till dark. When the ark was finished, Noah shut the door. He said, Lord, let me rest just 40 days more. It's all right, it's all right. If you've done your best, it's all right. It's all right. If you stood the test, it's all right. All right, children, when the good Lord said it's all right, it's all right. It's all right, it's all right. It's all right.
Well, so neighbors, looks like our time is just about all gone. We hope you've enjoyed our little visit as much as we've enjoyed being here with you. We'd like to close our Grand Ole Opry show with an old-fashioned square dance. So, gang, let's everybody start dancing, huh?